close. Good afternoon and welcome to a season of purpose here at Peace Lutheran. Jesus said, go into all the world and make disciples. And that is what we are about. We want to help you to become a disciple of Jesus Christ and to experience the abundance of joy, of happiness, of peace that comes from following Jesus. And we have found at Peace that one key part of being a disciple of Jesus is to serve the community, to serve other people. We have found the greatest happiness in life is the happiness that we bring to others. And as part of the season of purpose, we want to invite everyone, friend, member, visitor of Peace, to join the movement, to dedicate, to commit 2 days each month to serve the community of Fort Myers. And in this process, we are building relationships with community organizations that are working on the ground, being a light for people. And this afternoon, I am so excited because I get to talk to two amazing ladies. And Miriam, you are the founder and the executive director of the Gladiolus Food Pantry. Thank you for taking time out to be here this afternoon.
Thank you, Pastor Andrea, for inviting me.
Absolutely. And Anne, you are part of our leadership council, the liaison, the leader of our serving ministries, and you are serving hard just shines through the sparkle in your eyes, and it is just a joy to be able to minister and to work alongside you. So thank you also for making time this afternoon to be here.
Thank you for asking me, Pastor Andres.
Absolutely. Miriam, let me start with you. Now, you are not just the executive director of the food pantry, you are also the founder. Who got it going? How did you come up with the idea? What led you to start this ministry?
Yes, I lived in Harlem Heights for 25 years. So I was the president of the community, and then I got to be the president of the Harlem Heights Improvement Association, and we had that building there. And one day I said we should do something that can help all the community. And it took me 2 years, 2011 to 2013, to have everything ready so we can start. We opened ground, we started the pantry in 2013. And I just thought people will need food and they can come to our pantry. We really started it just for the people in the Harlem Heights area, but then we had so much food left that I said, well, whoever comes through our doors, they're welcome to come and get food.
And how many days are you open? Are you open each day in the week, or?
No, we open to receive donations Mondays and Tuesdays from 10 to 2. Wednesdays, I call it a fun day because that's the day that we give out everything. So we do a lot of pickups on Mondays and Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So Wednesdays we're open for the customers from 11 in the morning to 6 p.m.
And so do you have like pre-packaged boxes that you give out, or do people pick up and take what they need? Or how do you structure
when
this?
we started the pantry, it was a choice pantry. People can literally come in and choose what they need because we had pinto beans, black beans, white beans. So, you know, everybody gets different food. So that was fine, but then COVID came and we had to rearrange everything. So when COVID came, we had to pre-pack. So right now we pre-pack on Mondays, cans, you know, a bag of cans. On Tuesday, we pre-pack a bag that has the rice, cereal, spaghetti, all these items. And then on Wednesday, we let people come and choose their produce. We have a lot of vegetables and fruits, and they can choose what they want to, you know, what they like to eat, and then they get all the other bags of food that we pre-pack.
So the food, is that coming from individual donations? Is that coming from businesses?
It-
or how do you get the
It
food?
comes from a lot of stores. We have Midwest Food Bank and Harry Chapin Food Bank. That's the difference of the food banks are that they don't give out food to individuals. They have to give it to the food pantries, and we're the ones that give out the food to the people that come.
And I understand also individuals may grow produce in their garden areas and
Yes.
then bring that to you or to the food pantry, and then you will hand
Yes,
out the
it's like the
produce.
churches, like Peace, they always support us. They always collect egg cartons. That we always need. And they do, like you do food collections. You know, a lot of people do food drives for us through the year. And that's how we get our food too. And we have a garden. On Winkler Road, we have 32 double beds, and we plant, and we start in October, and we harvest, and everything comes like cilantro, anything that we plant, it comes to the
Cilantro,
pantry.
I-
Cilantro, yes.
I'm not a huge fan of
I
cilantro,
love
but my
cilantro.
wife loves cilantro. So.
So we have we other things, radishes, lettuce, you know. So we do bring everything. So everything's organic, and we give it out. Moringa, we were giving out moringa. It was a big deal, you know.
Yes,
People
yes.
like it a lot.
So, how many people or how many family units do you usually serve on a Wednesday? It sounds like Wednesday is the day when people stop and get the food. So
Yes.
how many people do usually come there?
Well, like I said, when we started 9 years ago, it were like 60 families.
60 families.
60. Right now, we're up to 220, 250 families each week. That means people can only come once a month. Because remember, we're not there to feed them for the whole month. We're there to help them supplement their budget. So coming to us once a month, we give enough food. We give out meat too. We give a lot of meat. So they can go, and with that money that they save, kind of, they can do a, pay a bill, buy new tire, do something else.
250 families per week.
Per week.
That is, maybe I'm just not realizing it, but that is a huge number.
Yes, it is, because, if we're going to have 1,000 families, that means we need 1,000 boxes of cereal, 1,000 of everything.
Right.
Yes.
And do you see the trends increasing? Is it stabilizing? Are these kind of families that come regularly once a month, or?
Yes, we have a little bit of everything. We have families that always count on us. They know they can come. But lately, we've been having from 40 to 50 new families every week.
Wow.
So,
I'm just blown away. I did not expect that answer at all.
Yes, and we've been open through the whole pandemic. We've been there for everyone.
40, 50 new families
Every week, each
week.
week.
It's kind of scary what that means for the community, because that seems to indicate that there is really a growing need that is just snowballing.
It is, and like, for example, we were doing some numbers. 25% of people that come are seniors, and that really breaks my heart, because, and sometimes I talk to them and they say, Miriam, we were young, we did bad choices, and I don't own a house, so now I need to pay rent, buy my medications. I don't have money left for food, so I need to buy food or get it from here or buy my prescriptions. And not only that, some of their kids are coming back home with their grandkids. So they have more people to feed, and they say we cannot make it. That's why they're there.
So, Peace, senior ministry is
Yes.
kind of our main focus as who we are. And once again, I did not expect that answer, that you said 20 to 25% of families that are coming through would fit into that demographic of
The
being
seniors,
seniors.
yes. See, and there we have a lot of working poor, we call it, because right now you can work a lot, but the rents are so expensive, and even the food at the stores are so expensive. So a lot of the people that they work, but they still come by to get some food. And, we have the homeless people, we have all kinds of people that come, but sometimes people think, oh, they're lazy, they just want to go and get food, and that's not, you cannot judge. I always tell people, you can see this person coming down in a nice car. Guess what? They're living in their car. They lost their house, and they say, Miriam, can you just give me things that I can pop, or I can get a microwave, or, you can tell because they're living in their car. And they have to move every night because they said if they find me, they take my car, and I'm going to be in the streets.
Wow, I'm just impressed, with the needs that you are describing.
Yes.
And I'm just impressed, Miriam, seeing how the Holy Spirit of God is using you to make a difference in little kids to seniors alike, people from all walks of life. And it's just an honor to be able, to help and support you in that ministry that God is doing through you.
Yes, thank you. And like Peace Lutheran Church, there's a lot of other churches and organizations, communities that support us. Like I learned now that a lot of people want to help you in October, November, December, but we're here all year long. Summer months, people don't know it, but summer months is when we need more food and more help because snowbirds go back home.
Yes.
And if you work in a hotel or restaurant, guess what? You're off, you don't have a job, so they come to us. And not only that, the kids are out of school.
There we go. So I want to amplify what you just said. The season of purpose, like so much in this area, is geared toward October till April when the snowbirds are here and everyone is here. But you're saying the greatest need for volunteers, Peace people hear this, the greatest need for volunteers and the greatest need for food donations is the off-season during the peak of summer.
Yes, even that, because what happens too is the stores, when they know that people are not going to be coming, they order less.
Right.
So we get less.
less.
So we get less fruit from every place, all the places.
Wow. And let me ask you a question. Now, this past Sunday, just a few days ago, you took a team of Peace people. I counted about 13 people or so, and you helped Miriam, in some of the work. Can you describe for us what all the work that you did there this past Sunday?
Well, it was a wonderful experience. It really was. Miriam had it well set up. We had, I think, at least 5 different stations that we could work at, and we got to pick where we got to work. And she gave a little talk right before about the food pantry. People, there were new people that came that had not volunteered before, and they did. We were there till about 2, I think, till about 2 o'clock, and it was absolutely wonderful. It was good fellowship for all the people from Peace that went. And like I say, we had new people, and we had age, big age difference. One lady I know was 87, and she opened bags in the corner, and I mean,
you are never too old to serve.
Right, absolutely. And I, tried to speak to everybody, and everybody, I think, left with a happy heart and full of peace that we had made a difference, and it was wonderful. We'd go back anytime she needed us. And I wanted to also tell that the relationship with Peace, we collect food for Miriam, and it's very easy because we'll either text or she'll call and say, oh my gosh, on Monday we got a pallet of tomato sauce, but we have no pasta. So I can quickly switch it up in our bulletins, and all of a sudden we're giving pasta. So it's a working relationship that's in place, and we adore each other, and we understand each other, and we're both on the same page that service makes us happy.
Wonderful. Miriam, allow me to ask you another question. I remember a couple or 3 months ago, the food pantry was trying, or in the process of purchasing the parking lot. can you give us an update where that is standing?
Yes, thank you for asking that. Well, if some of you know where the food pantry is, so we've been renting the right side of it, where the big parking lot is. If you go by on Wednesday, it's packed both sides. So we've been renting it for a couple years, and now the opportunity came to buy it. And tell you the truth, if we don't have that place where people can park, where we put our trash cans, where we get all the deliveries, we cannot be able to function. So we started a capital campaign. The first one we never done one before in 9 years. So we started asking for donations to buy the property. We have almost not even half of the money yet, but we're still.
What is the goal? How much is
The
needed?
goal is $500,000. That's the
we are
goal.
about half of it. 500,000 is needed. You are about
Yes.
not quite halfway through.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we have from here to December to get it. We have 180,000 right now.
So you only have till the end of December.
Yes.
Okay, so we want to put the word out there. If you are motivated, if this ministry truly is something you want to support, there is definitely a financial need there as well that would allow the food pantry to be stable, moving forward. And if you have never seen the property where the food pantry is at, just drive by there and you quickly realize that without that property, without that parking
We
lot,
cannot function.
Wednesdays would almost be unmanageable.
No, we really can. And another thing I was going to say, you can check our website. It's www.gladiolasfoodpantry.org. Check us out, and you can see the pictures, and you can see we have a donation button there, and we have a list of the items that we collect every month.
Right. So other than food items, are there any other items that you are in need of? Hygienic items, household items, or what kind of items do you stock at the food pantry?
Okay, well, they always ask us for kids' diapers, diapers, and we have adult diapers too. We have toothbrushes, toothpaste, shampoos. We try not to collect it, but we always have. People bring them and we take them because then people come and ask us for it and we have it. We don't have for everyone, that's why we don't put it out, but if you ask us if we have it, we give it to you. Like dog food and cat food, that's another item that people ask us to.
So pet food is needed, dog and cat food is needed.
Yes.
So I also want to put this word out. Now, so when it comes to volunteering at the food pantry, Miriam, so would that be then mostly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday when there's opportunities, or when was usually the biggest need?
Well, like right now we're doing everything by shifts. So
Okay.
we have 2 shifts on Mondays, and you need to contact me, email me if you want to come. But when we really need help is in summer.
Yeah.
We really need help in summer, and I was talking to Ann that I really need, it's so hot outside, and right now we're working outside. Some of my, we can get even a heat stroke.
Yeah.
It's so hot. So we're planning for next year to have somebody, if somebody can come and help us and hand water bottles, popsicles, anything cold for the people that are waiting outside.
Because some of the people probably are there at least an hour or two before they even start the distribution. They're waiting already.
waiting in
Yeah.
line.
Yep.
Yes. There's people that, we've seen people there at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I used to take my kids to school, and I'll go back and I say, hey, they open at 11. He said, yes, but I don't have gas money to go back home and then come back. I don't have food to cook, so I'll just wait here. So there's people that have been waiting there before we open, and that's when they start,
It is heartbreaking. But you
Yes.
describe it. You cannot listen to this without almost wanting to cry. I mean, because it's just hard to imagine just standing there for 4 or 5 hours in your car, just waiting for the pantry to open so that you can get food and other items that you need.
But, not everything's sad. There's people, let me tell you something that happened one day that in that time we were a choice pantry, so people will come in and choose their items. So I was walking with the shopping cart with this he was like 32 years, and I said, hey, look, we have grapes. And I said, we have grapes. If you like them, you can take some. And he started crying. And I'm like, oh my, did I say something wrong? You know, what did I say? And he said, no, he said, I'm sorry. He said, I just remember my mind went back when I was 5 years old. My mom gave me grapes. That was the last time I had grapes, So, and then sometimes people comment, it's my birthday, today's my son's birthday, and then we go in and we have a cake and we come out with a cake, you should see their smile. It's priceless. When there's people that are so grateful, it's nice. It's really nice.
So you are that ministry is putting smiles on the faces of people who have forgotten how it is to smile.
That's true.
They learn to smile again once they come to the Gladiolus food pantry.
Yes, like a couple of weeks ago, we give out flowers. We get really nice bouquets of flowers. So they can choose their bouquet. And the lady said, you made me feel human again.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, it was like for me to take it. I was like, you made me feel human. I don't have money to buy food. I'm never going to have money to buy flowers. So it meant a lot to the people that come.
Wow. You make me feel human again. There may not be a better tagline, about the food pantry and about what God is doing through you. The food pantry truly is restoring humanity to people who in their mind have stopped being human. And that is so sad, but it is so powerful to hear, the difference that the food pantry under your leadership, Miriam, is making.
Well, thanks God we have a lot of people like
Absolutely.
you guys that support, because we have over 230 volunteers. And, there's a lot of things that go. It's a lot of work, tell you the truth. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, I have guys 7 o'clock in the morning picking up food, bringing food. So nothing of this can be able if not was for everybody that's supporting this ministry.
Wonderful. During the season of purpose here at Peace, we want to challenge everyone to be intentional about growing as a disciple of Jesus Christ. And we cannot grow as a disciple unless we serve others. These two things go hand in hand. And so, as I mentioned in my introduction, as part of the season of purpose, we invite everyone to commit 2 days each month, not even the full day, maybe a shift, part of the day, to serving. And there are different opportunities to serve. And through Ann, you are our liaison in the serving ministries. If you want to work, minister, serve a shift at the Gladiolus food pantry. No, let me rephrase this. If you want to be the person who puts a smile on someone else's face, you can do that as part of the season of purpose. You can contact Ann, and she will create the connections, a contact. You can reach out to Miriam. But the season of purpose is about making people feel human again. I absolutely love that line. So thank you very much, Ann. Thank you very much, Miriam, for this time of being here. There is a great need, and in just listening to you, I kind of realize again that there is so much more needs than we realize. Just driving through the streets, you figure everything is just fine and dandy, and it really is not the case.
And one more thing, I always say the hunger doesn't have or no holidays.
Yeah.
So hunger is there the whole year round.
Yes.
And at Thanksgiving, she gives out, well, I think last Thanksgiving there were 1,202 complete Thanksgiving dinners given out.
1,200?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. That's a lot of cooking.
No,
No,
that
no.
was the turkeys.
It's the,
Oh, turkey.
We
the-
give out the turkey with all the trimmings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we were helping 100 cars by hour, so, that's another big project that we have coming up, and we have our list of the items we need at gladiolasfoodpantry.org. You can visit our website.
And I
Check
know
it out.
that Peace has always collected
Yes.
turkeys, and we will be doing this again. So my hope is that Peace in itself can come up with a couple hundred turkeys or so. It
Yes,
should be
they-
easy to do, and because the need is truly there. Did you just say you have about 100 cars? And
Per hour, when we do our big Thanksgiving, people, they have to register, and then they come, we give them time.
Right.
Like we give you what time, we ask you what time you can come on a specific day, and then that's how we manage it. So we did
100 cars
per
an
hour, yes.
Please spend a few moments just to think about it, what that means as far as the need is concerned.
Yes.
And we often take it for granted. We just walk to Publix, walk to Winn-Dixie, wherever we buy the turkey
Yes.
from, and don't ever think about it, that there truly is a tremendous need. And when you buy your family turkey, just pick up a couple of extra ones and, make sure that they go to the food pantry so
Yes.
that there's more families who can enjoy that dinner.
And while you're saying stores, remember there's BOGOs in the store, so even if you don't need it, they have BOGOs, you buy one and you get another one free, get it and give it you can bring it to the church, or you can take it to Gladiola's Food Pantry. We're located at 10511 Gladiolas Drive. It's a green building, you will not get lost.
It is a green building. You cannot drive by it without realizing that's a food pantry. It stands out in every possible way, through the color and through the ministry.
That's true,
Yes.
amen. Thank you, Pastor Andrea. Thank you,
Thank
Ann,
you.
for all. And thank everyone, all the people. My majority of my volunteers come from Peace, so thank you all.
Thank you, Miriam. Thank you, Ann. And thank you, everyone from Peace, because there are so many people at Peace that truly carry the food pantry in their hearts, give time, go and serve in so many different capacity. And I want to give a big shout out to everyone at Peace who has helped to make this food pantry the life-changing ministry that is. And thank you so much for your leadership here at Peace. You are a difference maker. And Miriam, thank you so much for the ministry in the community of Harlem Heights. You are a difference maker. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you,
Thank you
Pastor.
for
Thank you.
tuning in. Good?
Good.
All right. Thank you so very, very